Good morning, I'm Faye Thompson. This morning we're going to do a dessert that my son-in-law Scott, it's one of his favorite desserts, a banana pudding. Now, we're going to start off with a Jello, don't let this scare you, a Jello cook and serve, and it's one of the large boxes, it's a 4.6 ounces. And I've got that in the pan, and then we're going to put 3/4 cup of sugar. When we get through with this pudding mix only acts like a base, and that's the reason it doesn't taste like the average recipe you do with just a pudding mix. So we've added the sugar, and now we're going to add 3 cups, and I like to use carnation milk. That's 12 ounces to a can, so we use 2 cans. That's 3 cups of milk. I know a lot of people say when you first start off saying you use a pudding mix, oh no, I don't want to do that. But believe me, I've made a lot of them, and it only acts as a base. It doesn't taste like one that you'd make by the directions on the package. Okay, we have 6 egg yolks. We saved the whites to do the meringue with. Vanilla needs to be added last because vanilla is nothing but vanilla beans and vodka. So it has a lot of alcohol in it, and if you put it in to begin with, it's going to cook out like any other alcohol. So we're going to save this until the pudding is almost done. We're going to put this in a double boiler. Our water is boiling now, so we're going to put this double boiler over the top of it, and I'm going to beat it with a hand mixer. We're going to give this a real good mix. Now, you don't have to stand here and watch this all the time. A lot of recipes you'll have to stand and cook, stir that all the time. You don't have to do that. We're going to wait a few minutes, and I'll come back and stir it again. And I don't have any time for this. All I do is kind of watch it, and when it thickens up, you'll know when it's thick enough for a pudding mix. Okay, our banana pudding is almost finished. You can tell when it gets, now it's going to be a little bit thicker than this when it cools, but when it starts lumping up like that, I just take my hand mixer and I mix it all up where it'll be real smooth. We're just about there. Okay, we have to add 2 teaspoons of vanilla to our pudding. Now, you don't have to wait till the end if you don't want to, but some people do and some don't. Okay, we've done that now. We're ready to put it in the containers. Okay, we're going to start putting the pudding mix in the bowls. Now, I like to take a spoon and be sure that all of that gets coated under there. I don't want that to be dry, but I also want enough. Now I put about 7 vanilla wafers in these. See, this is going to have a meringue on the top too, so we just have to be careful and get it all worked down in it. This is the type of recipe I'd make for my son-in-law. Scott, if you're watching this recipe is going to be dedicated to you today. I've made a lot of banana puddings for Scott. I'm lucky to have a son-in-law like him. He's a very good son-in-law. They have raised me 3 great, really wonderful grandchildren. 3, and then now they have 2 in their family. 2 great-grandchildren. A daughter, they have 2 daughters and a son, and the son and the oldest daughter one has grandchildren. I just don't like to dip into banana pudding and find some of it that doesn't have the pudding on it. I guess we'll hide eggs tomorrow. I didn't realize there was so much difference in vanilla wafers. These are Jackson Vanilla Wafers. They are the best vanilla wafers you can buy. Okay, we're going to start on the meringue for our banana pudding dishes. I say this one egg to show you be sure that your eggs are room temperature. And the other things you need to watch, we happen to get a double yolk here. Another thing you need to watch, when you're doing a meringue, you can't get any of that yellow. See, that's beginning to break. I had to put that over here. If you have any of that yellow yolk that's in this egg white, it'll ruin your meringue, so you don't need that. Now, we're going to put this in an electric mixer and beat it pretty fast. To start putting everything in them. We're going to put a pinch of salt, just a little bit of salt. I like to use that. And then we're going to put some cream of tartar. We want a half a teaspoon of cream of tartar. Now, what I like to use instead of sugar, I like to use this marshmallow cream. You don't use sugar when you use this because it's real sweet. I'm using 7 ounces in this because there's several. We have 6 egg whites. It's not going to hurt it anyway. Now, a lot of times, if you use sugar in meringue, you get too much, you'll have that watery, beady looking stuff on it. I find if you use marshmallow cream, it doesn't matter. I don't ever see that on mine. I love marshmallow cream. I believe we finished. Now that is beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Just like a cook wants to see when it comes out. A lot of times if people are doing a meringue and they add a little too much sugar, you'll get it some beating water around it. And you're using marshmallow cream, I've never had that problem. And I really like the way the meringue looks when they finish with it. Okay, we're ready to put our meringue on our banana pudding. Main thing is you want always seal the edges anytime you're doing meringue. Seal the edges around. I wish Scott was here to eat this. Okay, we're putting these in a 350-degree oven. We're going to let them brown a little on the top and they'll be finished. Okay, our banana pudding is finished now, ready for the party. And I hope you try this recipe and enjoy it as much as my family has. And don't let the pudding mix upset you because it's not going to taste like that. I think if you make this, you'll really enjoy it. Hope you'll join us on another family recipe, and I'll see you on another video.